Hi and welcome to another episode of Once Upon a Screen Time. Today is movie day once more, and I have chosen to do The Exorcism of Emily Rose because it's Halloween month. So let's go. Once upon a time, in a quiet land where courtrooms doubled as horror movie sets and demonic possessions could get you sued, there was a tale, not about a magical kingdom, but about a very unlucky girl named Emily Rose. Forget glass slippers and fairy godmothers. The story has way more screaming, much less sparkle, and a lot of legal jargon. Instead of an enchanted castle or a pumpkin carriage, Emily's story is about a humble farm girl who becomes possessed by demons. Yes, demons, plural. Because in the magical land of horror movies, it's never just one demon. It's always a whole demonic threat party. And as any good fairy tale should, it revolves around a noble priest and a cynical lawyer who both have to face off in the most terrifying battleground of all, the American legal system. Grab your holy water, light some candles, and get ready for the exorcism of Emily Rose. A fairy tale that combines the terror of demonic possessions with the mild discomfort of courtroom drama. Our tale begins not with a cursed princess or a forbidden forest, but with a trial. Yes, because this is a modern fairy tale. The evil sorcerer isn't a witch with a poisoned apple. It's a district attorney with a lawsuit. Furthermore, the local priest and professional exorcist on call finds himself in court, accused of negligent homicide after Emily Rose, the girl he tried and failed to exorcise, dies under his watch. The kingdom of logic and reason says that Emily's death was the result of epilepsy and psychosis, but furthermore insists that her demise was the work of demons. 6 of them, to be precise, because why just have one demon when you can have 6? Enter our heroine, Erin, a lawyer with a sharp tongue and an even sharper skepticism. Erin doesn't believe in fairy tales, much less demons, but she has decided to defend Furthermore anyway, probably because her boss offered her a shiny promotion. So, while most fairy tale heroines are busy battling evil queens or spinning straw into gold, Erin's greatest challenge is convincing a jury that demons exist without sounding like she has lost her mind. Through the magical power of courtroom flashbacks, we are whisked away to the beginning of Emily's dark and stormy journey. Emily Rose, bless her heart, was just a simple girl with dreams of college and a future that didn't involve demonic possessions. But this is a horror movie disguised as a fairy tale. Things quickly go from promising student to a full-on nightmare. One fateful night, while living in her dorm, Emily wakes up at 3 a.m., which, as we all know, is the official spooky time for all paranormal activity. At first, it's just creepy noises, shadows, and unsettling vibes. You know, the usual. But soon, Emily starts convulsing, seeing terrifying visions, and speaking in tongues. If she was hoping to win most popular for college, this possession just ruined her chances. Her poor family, desperate for answers, turns to their local priest, Furthermore, who's more than happy to help. After all, who wouldn't want to go head-to-head with literal demons on a random weekday? Back in the present-day courtroom, the trial of Furthermore begins, and it's a real battle between faith and science. On one side, we have Erin trying to convince the jury that Emily wasn't just suffering from a tragic medical condition, but was actually possessed by multiple demons. Easy sell, right? On the other side, the prosecutor, Ethan, is like, oh no, this is definitely just epilepsy and psychosis, and your priest killed her. The courtroom scenes are less about law and more about theology, with expert witnesses debating whether demons are real or just the result of a bad diagnosis. Erin, Ever the non-believer tries her best to make Furthermore's case, but even she's not fully buying into the whole demons are real narrative. At least not until she starts experiencing creepy phenomena herself, because nothing says I'm a lawyer in over my head like being woken up by mysterious noises at 3 a.m. And now, the exorcism. Every good horror fairy tale needs one, and Emily's is noteworthy. Furthermore, armed with little more than a crucifix, some holy water, and the hope that he's strong enough for divine intervention, attempts to save Emily by performing an exorcism in her family's barn. Yes, the barn. Because nothing sets the mood for a demon showdown like a place where cows sleep. But the exorcism, much like Furthermore's defense in court, doesn't go according to plan. Emily screams, contorts, and levitates because, obviously, demons like showing off their gymnastic skills. At one point, she even starts speaking in multiple languages. Because if you're going to be possessed, you might as well make it multilingual. Despite Furthermore's best efforts, the exorcism is a failure. Emily dies, leaving everyone to wonder, was it demonic possession, or did Furthermore just make things a whole lot worse? Throughout the trial, we learned that poor Emily wasn't just dealing with one demon. No, that would be too easy. She had 6. That's right, 6 different demons, each with their own unique brand of evil. Apparently, these demons are historical big shots. Lucifer himself, Cain, from the Bible, Judas, also from the Bible, Nero, the Roman Empire, who was just the worst, and a couple of others just to round off the all-star team. Emily, ever the overachiever, managed to attract all of them at once. Furthermore, claims that Emily was chosen to suffer so that the world would believe in the supernatural. Because when you're a demon, subtlety is not your thing. As Erin digs deeper into Emily's case, she starts to question her own beliefs. It's hard to stay skeptical when you're dealing with religious imagery, 3 a.m. wake-up calls, and a priest who's very sure that demons are real. Erin, ever the logical lawyer, is faced with a crisis of faith. Does she continue to defend Furthermore on the grounds of maybe this was all in Emily's head? Or does she start thinking, maybe demons are real? Meanwhile, Furthermore is in court, giving passionate testimony about how he witnessed Emily's possession firsthand. He describes the exorcism in excruciating detail. Erin tries to keep her cool, but let's face it, you can only hear so many stories about possessed farm girls before you start wondering if your client is actually onto something. After what feels like 1,000 courtroom scenes, the jury finally reaches a verdict. Furthermore is found guilty of negligent homicide, but they go easy on him with a sentence of time served. Erin doesn't get the career-boosting win she'd hoped for, but she does leave the courthouse with a new outlook on life. Maybe she doesn't totally believe in demons, but after spending weeks hearing about 6 of the nastiest spirits in hell, she's probably going to keep a bottle of holy water in her purse, just in case. In the end, Emily is still dead. Furthermore is technically a free man, and Erin probably has some new material for her therapist. It's not exactly a happy ending. But what did you expect from a story where the heroine is possessed by 6 different demons? This is not Sleeping Beauty. Now, what is the moral of this twisted fairy tale? Sometimes, no matter how much faith you have or how many lawyers you hire, life's battles can't always be won. While it may not leave you with fuzzy feelings, it certainly delivers on the horror and the courtroom drama. The end. Goodbye.